Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Alex VR, and if you are new here, this is a channel all about virtual reality where we have developer interviews, gameplay streams, product reviews, all kinds of awesome stuff. And if you'd take a second to subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. So please push the button and let's get right into this. Today we are here to talk about Pro Putt by Topgolf, an exciting new golfing putting simulator on the Oculus Quest. And the thing that has me excited about it is the multiplayer functionality. I got in touch with the developers on Facebook, and they were so kind to send me a key, not only just for myself, but for my dad also, so I could go into VR with him and have a new multiplayer VR experience to do with my dad. My dad's new to VR and he's still kind of getting his VR legs, and I'd love to go into Echo with him, but that's a lot for him. It's very intense, very, very competitive, and there's motion sickness involved and stuff. We do a lot of 11 table tennis, which we really like, and it's a lot of fun, but it's kind of static. You're stuck in one room. There's not a lot of exploration involved or anything. And I feel like Pro Putt by Topgolf is a really good, perfect middle ground of everything that you need to have an engaging and fun multiplayer / social experience in VR. At the time of this video, there are 3 environments to play in, each with 9 holes on them. And there's a forest and a beach and a desert, and the environments are really, really nice. Maybe not like the most intense, gorgeous graphics, but certainly an immersive environment. And it really does give you the feeling of exploration as you're putting your way through the courses and through the holes and kind of moving from location to location within that world. Obviously, a game like this is very approachable for people who are first timers, being able to teleport and snap turn. So you don't really have to worry about motion sickness or anything like that. And honestly, the thing that really makes this game great is the physics system. It feels good. The club feels good in your hands. The swinging, you really feel like you have to kind of be careful with the amount of power that you're putting onto it. And it seems very, very accurate to the subtle movements of your wrists as you make adjustments to your shot. There's kind of like 2 primary game modes, one being the normal game mode, where if you hold the grip button while you're lining up a shot, all kinds of information is displayed, like the angle at which you're going to want to shoot your ball, and a lot of like topographical information is there. And then there's the Pro Putt, or the Pro version, where when you hold the button down, a lot of that information goes away and you are kind of stuck to rely on your skill to make those shots at that point, which I think is good. I think the Pro version is definitely the better way to play. It was a lot easier lining up shots on the normal mode with all that information displayed when you hold that button. Another thing that I would say that they did really good here is the Guardian repositioning system. So because you're moving around in the space a lot, you're going to want to kind of reconfigure and reposition yourself so you're not hitting stuff in your room. And if you push A, the Guardian boundaries kind of come up within the game, and you can walk back to the center of your play space, put your hands kind of where they're comfortable, and when you hit A again, it'll reposition you right on the ball there. So it's a really good kind of like Guardian / repositioning system that they've worked into the game that prevents you from moving around in your room too much. When you are online and you're playing with friends, there's an in-game chat system. There's like a quick wheel of emoticons or emojis that you can use to kind of like spice up things a little bit. And of course, existing in the single player mode as well is the giant mode, when if you push down on the control stick, you will become a huge giant version of yourself, and you can get a vantage point on the course, and you can mess around with the other person who's trying to take a shot if you want, because all of the size relativity is there. And the giant mode's really cool. I really enjoyed being able to be huge, go small again, play around a little bit with my dad as a giant and stuff like that. It was cool. So I personally love like size relativity and scale stuff in VR. So when you can find a way to incorporate it into a golf title, I think that's pretty awesome. There is a campaign mode here that has unlockables. You can get different balls to hit that will, have different aesthetics to them, that when you're playing online, your friends can see which ball you're using and stuff, which is cool. I always like to have some kind of unlockable or progression system in a game like this. Kind of keeps you coming back and gives you a reason to play through some of those single player modes and stuff, because most of the time for a game like this, for me, it's just straight into multiplayer, and which was pretty much the case here with my copy of this game as well. I dove right into the multiplayer modes and started having a good time with my dad in there. But when we met up again, I noticed that he had a different ball because he had gone into single player and messed around in there. So now I'm incentivized to go in there and get a cool ball also. And it's just good when games include that kind of thing to add a little bit of replayability to the system. There's also a couple of different game modes here, which is really awesome, like this classic Topgolf style game where there's targets out there and you kind of have to try to make the ball roll and land in the specific areas and stuff. If you've ever been to Topgolf before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's basically the Topgolf experience emulated in VR with a putter, which is cool. It gives you another game mode, and it's always awesome to get different ways to play these games. When you consider all of this at a price point of $20, I feel like it's a really good price for an experience that allows you to be online with people, and the physics are good and it just kind of like works. You know what I mean? I have heard that the developers are hard at work adding new features and adding additional content. I would speculate that maybe we might see like larger multiplayer lobbies. Right now it's you and one friend, but I could see like maybe 4 people going into a match or something in the future would be really awesome. I know that they have the Topgolf resources, so I imagine that these guys have what it takes. For 20 bucks, I think that this is a solid pickup, especially if you are a multiplayer gamer like me and you're trying to convince a member of your family or one of your friends to get in there. This is a really approachable, awesome way to do it, and there's a lot more to do than just jumping into big screen or having to deal with crowds in Echo or Rec Room or something like that. So there you have it, Pro Putt by Topgolf. I think it's awesome. I will definitely be playing more with my friends and family in there, and I hope that they continue to add features because it'll continue to give me reasons to jump in there. Thanks again. Please like the video. Drop a comment if you have an extra second to chat us up and get a conversation going. And remember, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you so much, and we will see you very, very soon in another video.
At the mere push of a single button, the beautiful shiny button, the jolly candy-like button.